everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
And today, it's June 16th, and we have day 2 of China's Generation Zen.
没错，今天我们要继续介绍昨天的内容。我们昨天介绍到了这个佛系世代，对不对？好，在1997年到2010年这段时间出生的人呢，我们可以叫做 Generation Z。那在中国呢，他们因为这个世代的人呢有一点特殊的这个地方，所以就把它称出为 Generation Zen， 用禅、用佛系这种感觉来称呼这些人。我们来继续看看今天的内容吧。
Older people love to complain about younger people. And yesterday we talked about people in Pompeii. There's another one. 400 years BC, the famous speaker Aristotle said, people today think they know everything and they are quite sure they are correct. People love to complain about young people.
没有错。所以老师这边继昨天提到这个庞贝城的这个涂鸦上面写说什么啊，年轻人都好懒散啊之外，今天老师又补充了另外一项，在西元前400年的时候，有一位亚里士多德Aristotle， 他讲到说很多人当代人都觉得说他们自己是对的，他们相信自己是对的。OK， 在这里的话，你可以知道说年轻人常常会被老一辈的人批评，这是超越时代的事情。OK，Let's
get ready for paragraph 1. In 1771, there was an old newspaper that said young people today are too soft and they love themselves too much.
OK， 所以在1771年 1771 的一个报纸上面写说，年轻人都太弱了，soft，他们无法接受这个挑战 ，and love themselves too much， 他们呢太爱自己，太关注自己了。
In 1925, another newspaper said young people are so rude and they are very selfish.
1925年这个也是报纸上面嘛，他写说什么年轻人呐，他们都很没礼貌啊，他们是超自私的。
All right, let's continue. Let's get into paragraph 1. Lots of people wonder why this attitude, the Gen Zen, is found among some Chinese youth.
OK， 在第一段的这个地方，我们看到第一句话说 ，Lots of people wonder why， 很多人就纳闷啦 ，Wonder why that means they're wondering, they want to know why. This attitude is found among some Chinese youth. 为什么这样子的这种态度，生活态度漠不关心的，或者是无欲无求的这种态度，会在年轻人身上看得到？
这个 youth, it's an uncountable noun. It just means young people. It's another way to say it. Our next sentence says, many point to China's economic and technological advances.
OK， 在这个地方，很多人想说找罪魁祸首啦，找原因啦。这时候 many point to 就把原因矛头指向了什么呢 ？China's economic and technological advances。在这个地方 ，advances 指的是进步，尤其是指各方面的一些很明确的这种进步，它是一个可数名词，可能在经济上面呢，还有在科技上的进步跟成就，导致了这样的结果。
Our next sentence. With smartphones in every hand and supermarkets on every corner, life in China is much more convenient than it was for previous generations.
OK， 第三句话更有意思了。好，他提到说是 with smartphones in every hand， 人手一机，一个手机嘛，对不对？然后呢，到处走到任何地方角落里面都可以看到有超市啊。所以说，在中国的这个生活环境比以前上一个世代的生活环境要好太多了。
Everybody loves to blame cell phones, but yesterday, this is true. I was leaving the supermarket and I saw 2 ashang. And do you know what those ashang were doing?
阿桑吗？
Yeah, they had 5 cell phones. There's 2 ladies, 5 cell phones, and what are they doing on 5 cell phones? Playing Pokemon Go.
Oh!
When was the last time you saw a young person with 5 phones playing Pokemon?
抓到了，所以这个
This is not young people's problem.
我还想说，老师刚刚为什么会偷笑？原来他脑中就出现这个画面，因为他有提到这个 smartphones， 有提到 supermarket， 然后就想起了他昨天看到的有2个阿桑拿了5只的手机在那边玩宝可梦。所以这根本不是年轻人才会这样做，老人家更风靡，好吗？不要怪我们年轻人 ，OK？
All right, let's continue. Other people suggest that Gen Zen kids who watch their parents break their backs to achieve economic success are simply not interested in struggling all their lives like their parents did. This is a hard sentence. We'll go slow.
没错，在这边这句话的话，我们慢慢来啊。Other people suggest that 这个地方 suggest 是提出了一个这样的想法，有人这样想，有人那样讲，有些把矛头指向这里，其他人则提出了后面这个想法咯。他说 Gen Zen kids 就是佛系世代这些年轻人们呢。who watched their parents break their backs to achieve economic success. 他看着这些父母啊，胼手胝足的，很努力的去追求经济上的这种成就，但是呢，他们怎么样 ？Are simply not interested in struggling all their lives like their parents did. 看着他父母这样很努力的追求经济成就，他觉得说，我才不要过我的生活呢，我要过得可能不太一样。很多时候人就会想要做一些跟父母不太一样的事情嘛，所以这边也是一样。Are simply not interested in struggling all their lives， 不要一整年一整辈子都在打拼，为经济打拼。所以呢 ，like their parents did， 就像他们父母那一辈一样，就是不断的追求经济上的成就。这个是让他们有不同的想法。
Don't forget, after interested in, after our preposition, 这些词 don't forget your V-I-N-G.
没错，介系词后面碰到动词的时候怎么办 ？V-I-N-G， 就像我们这边看到的 struggling 一样，要把 struggle 变成 struggling 去 e 再加 ing。
Let's take a quick break. Welcome back to Enjoy English School and our China's Gen Zen article. In 1951, the Daily Mail newspaper said, young people forgot how to walk, they only want to take the bus.
OK， 1951年的时候，有人在批评说年轻人只想要坐公车，他们都忘了怎么走路啦。
Old people complain about young people all the time. While it may seem humble, 昨天我们说 modest, while it may seem humble for a person to seek a simple and carefree lifestyle, it is another thing entirely to be lazy and waste one's days playing video games and being a burden to one's parents.
OK， 我们上次好像有提过一件事，就是 while 这个字一旦写下去之后，往往它比较两件事情的差异，呈现对比性，对不对？在这个句子里面，我们来看看是不是也是这样子哦。他说 ，While it may seem humble， seem 就是似乎，但事实上他说其实不是，对不对 ？While it may seem humble for a person to seek a simple and carefree lifestyle， 如果一个人说我要追求简单、无忧无虑的生活，无欲无求的，非常非常看起来好像很谦逊，对吧？好，但是后面这句话马上就要去呛人了。It is another thing entirely。好，另外这个东西后面这件事情又是另外一回事了。To be lazy and waste one's days playing video games and being a burden to one's parents。所以如果说今天讲说我只是无欲无求、无欲则刚啊但事实上旁边人看他只是说什么无欲则刚，你就是懒惰。在这边话懒惰，然后整天打电动，然后整天呢就是当父母的累赘，那又是另外一回事。不要拿说自己无欲无求这个事情来当做借口，根本就是懒惰。有人会这样去批评这样的事情。
When we say be a burden, that means be a big problem. But burden is actually a very, very old English word. Do you know what burden really means?
这个地方老师问到大家了 ，burden 这个字，累赘或者是负担这个字呢，其实事实上是一个很原本的这个古字来的，非常非常古老的字汇。那到底原本的字是什么意思呢
It means a child.
Oh, a child.
Right, it's an old English word. A burden is a child because you have to hold a baby. You have to carry this big problem, right? You can't just leave it.
哇，所以孩子就是累赘，因为这个字在古英文里面是同一个字啊。OK，
很有意思 right?
很有意思。
So I watched an interview about China's young people, this Gen Zen, and the parents were mad they were wasting one's day playing video games. And I saw this in the big cities in China. 1 in 10% of young people make money playing video games on the internet through streaming or whatever. 1 in 10% of young people in Gen Zen make money doing this. So they got a job, right?
Yeah, 没有错。很多时候，老师刚才看到一个那个 interview， 一个报道啊，一个专访，就是说发现到说，很多在中国1/10的年轻人是靠着上网，然后可能打游戏来赚钱的。所以事实上，他们也不是真的在玩，他们只是玩的同时顺便可以赚得到钱。1/10耶，这样的比率是很高的呢。
Some fear that in extreme cases, the Gen Zen view on life will lead people to giving up on society and losing the motivation to strive for the things earlier generations worked so hard to achieve.OK，
所以他把它讲得很严重，对不对？好 ，Some fear that， 有些人还会甚至担心怎么样呢 ？In extreme cases， 在某些极端的情况之下，某些极端的案例里头 ，the Gen Zen 这些佛系世代的人，他们的 view on life， 他们对他们人生观怎么样 ，will lead to people giving up on society， 干脆他们搞不好就会放弃了整个社会。整个社会这个生活圈都放弃掉 ，and losing the motivation to strive for the things。先到这边 ，losing the motivation 就是丧失了什么动力去努力 strive for the things earlier generation worked so hard to achieve。他们上一辈很努力去。不断的去追寻的这些东西，到了他们这些手上都会葬送掉，因为他们不再去努力争取，不再努力去追寻。
In 1933, the Washington Post newspaper said, "Young people live so well and complain so bitterly about it."
哦天哪！所以华盛顿日报 （Washington Post） 他们那个时候呢，也在抱怨到说啊，年轻人呢，他们过的日子很好，过得非常非常的舒适，但是呢，他们也对这年轻人的生活态度是大肆批评。
Let's take another quick break. Hey, welcome back to Enjoy English Show. Let's start paragraph 3. And actually, before we do, let me share my thoughts. So I keep telling you these old newspaper articles that complain about young people. And why do I tell you these? Because I really think this is just about talking and understanding each other. That it's very easy to say, you young people are doing things naughty. I don't know. I never really saw that personally. I always think that's a little bit too easy to just point your finger and say, you are bad. It's a lot harder to understand why someone feels like that.
没错，老师这边提到说，为什么我们会提到很多旧报纸，然后报纸上面写说批评年轻人的行为怎么样？好，你可以看到每个世代都会有老人批评年轻人。其实真正的重点不是在于说啊，我们年轻人要怎么样怎么样，或是老人要怎么样。其实真正重点，老师说是要互相理解，去了解我们世代就是不一样，重要的挑战也不一样，甚至工作形态也不一样。我们刚刚上一段还提到说，有人是靠着网络上打游戏赚钱的吗？这种东西上一代人可能就没有办法理解。所以真正重点是互相理解。
Let's continue with paragraph 3. Of course, most young people in China are not passive or indifferent.
所以在第3段这个地方，当然他就提到说了，好，话锋一转 ，most young people in China， 很多在中国的年轻人呢 ，are not passive or indifferent， 不会是这样子非常非常不积极，还是有很多很积极的年轻人。
Many are eager to work hard for the things they want to achieve.
没错。接下来就说 ，many are eager to do something. Eager to do something 就是很渴望去做后面这件事情。什么事呢 ？Work hard for the things they want to achieve. 很努力的去为自己的目标不断去努力，付出时间心力。
Many of these more driven young people probably want to encourage their peers to strive harder for themselves and for society.OK，
然后最后这边这个地方还讲说 ，many of these more driven young people， 这个地方的 driven 指的是内在很有冲劲的，不需要旁边有人在那边督促鞭策的，他们自己就会鞭策驱动自己的。Many of these more driven young people， 这些有冲劲的年轻人呢 ，probably want to encourage their peers。Peers 指的是他的同辈同才，也希望去鼓励其他的同才 to strive harder for themselves and for society， 为了社会，为了自己，好好的拼一把。
However, some kids with a Gen Zen attitude would probably just say, let's just take it easy and see how things go.
没错。当然 ，however， 你就看到这个地方有一个 transition，however， 话锋一转，后面讲的东西跟前面讲的东西就会有点不一样了，对不对？好，前面提到了很有冲劲的年轻人，后面讲说，不过呢 ，some kids with the Gen Zen attitude， 对于有这种佛系想法的这些世代年轻人，好，有这种态度的人呢 ，would probably just say， 碰到这种人，好，碰到这种有冲劲的人。其他这些有佛系想法的人，可能就会说下面这句话 ：Let's just take it easy。哎呀，放轻松点嘛 ，and see how things go。我们走一步算一步就好啦，看看后面怎么发展，我们再看嘛。那么认真干嘛？那种感觉，还有机会碰到这样子的一个言论。
I was waiting for Anthony. Would he sing that Eagle song, Take It Easy? I was waiting. That's a harder one than Let It Be.
Oh, that's right.
So, very quickly before we go, I remember when I was like in 6th and 7th grade. And do you know what old people were talking about?
所以老师问到说，在他6年级、7年级啊、国一啊、6年级的时候，那些年纪比较大的人，他们都在说些什么东西呢？
They were complaining about Anthony's generation, the generation, what is it?
X.
They called them the slackers. S-L-A-C-K-E-R-S. Slack means it's loose, not tight. And the slackers were so lazy and never did hard work and blah, blah, blah. And there are a lot of famous slacker movies from this time, from the early 90s. If you're interested, they're a lot of fun and easy to find on the internet.
没错。所以说他就是说提到说那些比较老的老人家呢，都会就去抱怨 Generation X， 也就是我们这个年代大概1965到1990这段时间，1981这段时间的这些人，就是 Generation X 都会抱怨说，你们这些懒鬼、懒惰虫，他们都会去抱怨说啊做事不好。而事实上，在那个年代里头，也有一些电影，它是专门去讲到跟懒惰有关的一些主题的。
All right, let's get ready for our vocabulary review. So let's talk about an old person and a really good quote. We've been talking about kind of the way young people and old people and some older people think younger people are lazy. And this really famous older guy says about hard work. He says, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it.
所以这个地方我们要找的这个人呢，他是这么说的哦。他说的话，我要找一个懒惰鬼来做一件很难的工作，因为这个懒惰鬼会找到一个比较方便做好这个工作的方法。这个人到底是谁呀
？Let me tell you, I know people like this. I remember my friend Diallo at Subway, and he was a genius of being like lazy but always doing his work. I was like diligent and always Nah, Diallo always knew the easy way and a good way of doing it. This famous guy, of course, is Bill Gates, who was a really hard worker, and apparently he loves the lazy guy because he'll do it the easy way.
OK， 所以老师提到说他在 Subway 的同事很厉害，他总是能找到最简单的方法。他这个人虽然懒，可是呢找到这个做事最快的途径是他的这个很厉害的一个绝招之一哦。那另外刚刚讲到说我会找一个人一个懒惰鬼来做一个很困难的工作，这句话到底谁说的呢？老师刚刚讲了 Bill Gates。
All right, let's look at our vocabulary for today. We have two words, one from day 1 and one from day 2. Humble and modest.
在这里的话 humble 是我们这一天的这个里面的一个 key word， 然后上一天就是昨天呢，他提到这个modest 这个字都是指谦逊的意思。humble modest 指的是谦逊，它是形容词。
Number 2, we have a long one. Economic and technological advances.
Economic 好，形容词。technological， 所以呢 economic 是经济上的。那如果说今天提到是 technological， 是从 technology 转换成 technological 科技的technological advances 当然指进步，所以 economic and technological advances 指的是科技还有这个经济上的这种进步。
And number 3, to strive for something.
Strive for something, that means you work hard for something. 很努力的去追求后面的东西 for 后面接你要想要追求的事物。
And number 4, a burden.
A burden 就是我们讲的负担。老师刚才还特别提到，在古英文里头 burden 的意思，在古英文就是 child， 就是小朋友就是负担。天哪！
And we like to say don't be a burden on someone or don't be a burden to someone. When we say don't be a burden on someone, remember, because you're carrying this child and the baby is on your body. So you can see two prepositions here. Be a burden on or be a burden to someone. And number 5, take it easy.
Take it easy， 放轻松点 ，Take it easy， 很常听到这个用法 ，Take it easy， 还有这机会是连结在一起。这句话刚好也可以训练你的这个连音的技巧。Take it， 那个 take it 可以连到后面 it，Take it easy。
Take it easy is also another really nice way of saying goodbye.
Take it easy 可以当 goodbye 的意思。
That's right. And speaking of taking it easy, I think we're all done for today. So, for Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
And take it easy.
第36页，文化之窗，世事无所求的禅世代。
China's Generation Zen. Lots of people wonder why this attitude is found among some Chinese youth. Many point to China's economic and technological advances. With smartphones in every hand and supermarkets on every corner, life in China is much more convenient than it was for previous generations. Other people suggest that Gen Zen kids, who watch their parents break their backs to achieve economic success, are simply not interested in struggling all their lives like their parents did. While it may seem humble for a person to seek a simple and carefree lifestyle, it is another thing entirely to be lazy and waste one's days playing video games and being a burden to one's parents. Some fear that in extreme cases, the Gen Zen view on life will lead to people giving up on society and losing the motivation to strive for the things earlier generations worked so hard to achieve. Of course, most young people in China are not passive or indifferent. Many are eager to work hard for the things they want to achieve. Many of these more driven young people probably want to encourage their peers to strive harder for themselves and for society. However, some kids with a Gen Zen attitude would probably just say, let's just take it easy and see how things go.